Hello everyone, it's Louisa, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing my entire Disney pin collection as of August 2023, and I'm going to, for the very first time, actually count how many pins I have in my collection total. If you're a returning viewer or subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. I really appreciate the support. And if you're new here, hi! My name is Louisa, and I'm just a gal who is trying to incorporate her childhood loves and hobbies into her adult lifestyle. And one of those hobbies, loves, is Disney. I cannot believe it, but this is the 5th year I have made this video. I made basically a status of my Disney pin collection video in August for the past 5 years. August 2019, August 2020, August 2021, August 2022, and now this one, August of 2023. If you want to see how my pin collection has grown, particularly my Disney pin collection, I just started collecting like non-Disney pins this year, so you know, we've come a little bit of a ways in that process. But anyways, I digress. But if you want to see how my Disney pin collection has grown and ebbed throughout the past few years, I will have my Disney pin content playlist up in the cards above so you can check out those previous videos. But I am super excited to show you guys my entire Disney pin collection. I think it's amazing because this is like one of the only videos that I've done on a reoccurring, like, annual basis. It's like, okay, it's August, it's back to school time, hence the ears, which are actually the first pair of ears I ever made. That's why they're so big. Normally ears aren't this big. Not only will this probably be the biggest that my collection has ever been, but this year I'm going to be counting how many pins are in my Disney pin collection. So, a few caveats for this. I will not be including McDonald's Crew pins. I do have a few of those sprinkled throughout my collection. It's not very many, but I will not be counting those because you can't trade those in the parks. And then I will not be counting fantasy pins. So pins from, or pins made from small shops like on Etsy, I won't be counting those. But I will be counting Loungefly, Disney parks, all the rest of the pins are up for grabs. So while I'm showing you various canvases or lanyards, if you notice that the number of pins at the bottom of the screen does not match up with what you're seeing on the current display, it's because some of the pins are fantasy or McDonald's Crew pins and they do not count. But basically, if it's a Disney official pin or it's sold in box lunch or Hot Topic or anything like that, or Loungefly, it counts. We're just gonna launch on into it. I'm going to show you guys all of them and we're gonna be counting it up, and at the end we will see how many pins I actually have in my collection. My guess is 235. My roommate, when I asked her to guess, said she was just feeling 222. So we're gonna see if the numbers are in alignment, 222, but I think I probably have around 235. But we're gonna find out. Without any further ado, this is my Disney pin collection. Wow, these are all of my pins on their various medias together for the first time. Plenty of small canvases, lanyards, and then big canvases. All right, now we're really getting on into it. Okay, I am back. I have showed you guys all of my pins and I have counted all of them. Are you guys ready for the grand total? Da-da-da-da-da. I will also say at this time, again, my roommate guessed 222. I guessed 235, and then I did a poll on my Instagram, and as of right now, only 2 people have responded to that poll. Jake from Jake's Disney Afternoon guessed 137, and then Nicole over at Irresistible Magic guessed 138. And I was laughing at both of them. I was like, did you guys talk? And they were like, no, they just were on the same wavelength. So I thought that was hilarious. And then here's a plug for my Instagram. So you can participate in the one poll or question I have on my Instagram story a year. My Instagram is at louisa.ruby, so be sure to check that out for more behind the scenes action and fun. So we had a few more guesses as to how big my collection was. So the grand total number of pins in my Disney pin collection, not including fantasy pins or McDonald's Crew pins, was 256. And then, yes, I did this because I love statistics, including fantasy pins and McDonald's Crew pins, I have 284 pins in my collection. So I'm proud of myself because my guess was the closest to the actual number. So if anyone should know my Disney pin collection, it should be me, the collector. And I was like, there's no way it's over 300. So I was happy about myself because I was right. It was not over 300. So good guesses, everybody. Yeah, it's just interesting. I know that I will never have the most Disney pins, or I won't have the most impressive Disney pin collection, but I do enjoy collecting Disney pins. I like being able to connect and bond over them with my Disney friends. So this isn't like a comparison game at all. I'm very happy with my collection and how it is, but it was interesting. And it was also good for me to go through and actually look at what pins I have, because I have been eyeing this particular Sleeping Beauty Aurora fantasy pin over on Etsy, and it's half off, so it's only $7 right now. And when I was going through all of my pins, I was like, oh, I don't have any Sleeping Beauty or Aurora fantasy pins. And so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna pull the plunge and go get that pin because I don't have any fantasy pins for that particular collection. So it is nice to take stock of what I have, and makes me appreciative of the pins I have collected over the past years. But anyways, that's my entire Disney pin collection. That's how many Disney pins I own. And yeah, I guess we'll do this again next August. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Please let me know if you enjoyed this video. Be sure to comment down below. Have you ever counted how many Disney pins you have? Do you have any of the same collections? Do you include fantasy pins and other items like that when you are counting the total number of pins in your collection? There's a whole bunch of stuff we could talk about, and I would be very curious to talk with you guys down in the comments below. So be sure to leave a comment if you enjoyed and want to add to the discussion. As I also said, my Instagram, if you want more from me, is at louisa.ruby, and you can also find me on TikTok at WheezeQueen3. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon with a brand new video. Bye!